In 2012, I wrote a petition to reconstruct a mound of earth that was built by the Commune de Paris, one of the most important urban revolutionary movements in the West. And the reason they built this mound was to cushion the fall of the Vendôme column, which they thought was this a monument to war and to dictatorship and to empire. And they wanted to destroy it in a spectacular anti-war action. They actually built this mound to protect the street and the neighboring buildings from the column coming down so that the impact would not destroy or damage the neighboring architecture. So the column was actually reconstructed in 1875, and all of this, of course, this history was lost to history. And in 2011, I was very struck by the variety of new urban revolts and revolutions that we were seeing not only in Europe and Northern Africa, but also in the United States with the Occupy movement, which we saw in a variety of cities. And I became very interested in how revolutions might be recounted or recalled, or how the things that they made or unmade might be recalled. And as someone who does a lot of work on the history of landscape, I became very interested in how we might possibly reconstruct this mound and this particular landscape, which I thought spoke to an image or another kind of idea about what urban revolts make and the kinds of ways they try to negotiate their future life in the city against a kind of iconography that they want to transform within the city. So in developing the exhibition, we went into the archives upstairs to look at the photographic documents and print documents that surround the destruction of the Vendôme column. And what's kind of amazing about this institution is the fact that they have such an extraordinary collection of documents that recount the destruction and the reconstruction of the column. It actually rivals documents that are found at the Getty Center, the Musée Carnavalet. And so we thought we could put together a really fascinating exhibition with some quite rare photographic documents that show the column after it's been destroyed, that show the process that the communards deployed to destroy it, and also some very interesting and rare documents that document its reconstruction, which was also recorded very carefully, both within photographic and drawn documents. In developing the model for this project, it was really quite easy. We needed to abstract the Vendôme column so people could understand it, and also abstract the mound. The renderings involved more choices in terms of how to draw this particular landscape. And one of the things that we wanted to do was to make the drawing somewhat ambiguous. So in the sense that, what I mean by that is that when you look at the drawing, it's not entirely clear of what time these drawings were made. Are they the present? Are they the past? We hired a computer renderer to develop a rendering of the mound itself, but we also, through very careful Photoshop work, removed all the people, all of the cars, all of the symbols, the store names, the satellite dishes that surround the buildings, any evidence that this was an image that was taken within the last 2 or 3 years. In this way, it enables the contemporary images to resonate more with the historical images that are in the exhibition, and for people to have a kind of sense of historical continuity between these old images and the new photographs.